Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palettes. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis, and from the Pastani Studio, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Good
Doing
man.
real well.
Timing of this review that we haven't talked about yet is kind of funny because I just emceed a event for this brand,
Oh,
so kind of kept me on my toes. Got lots of questions about the brand and the cigars and the tobacco, and yeah, it's kind of coincidental timing.
very cool.
I just bumped into Pete last week in the Miami airport too. Look at that.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
right.
that. It's
Yeah,
all
you
over
were
the
saying that.
place. So speaking of, we are talking today about the La Riqueza SE 2024. This cigar is a Lonsdale 6 3/8 by 44. Comes out of the My Father factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Connecticut Broadleaf Rosado. Binder and filler both from Nicaragua. It is blended by Pete Johnson. Price point is $11. Cigar was released in November of 2024. And cigars we picked the cigars up from Corona Cigar Company, located in Florida. So if you are in Florida and near one of the locations, be sure to stop in for a cigar and libation. But if you are not, you can give them a call or go to the website, place an order, and they will ship it right to your door. So with all that out of the way, Seth, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
It was average from beginning to end. Dry earth notes. I got some popcorn flavors throughout. Touches of wood, faint coffee beans, soft spices, medium strength and body. That flavor profile really kind of just continued throughout. Wood, dry earth, spices, coffee beans. Medium strength and body. Bird and draw were fantastic. Love the Vitola. Just really just kind of a flat average flavor profile. John?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the first third had a nice start to it. Kind of that meatiness, like, and I don't get that in a lot of cigars anymore, but it had that really kind of meatiness, some dry wood, tobacco, with obviously sweetness, cinnamon at a point, and then some musty tobacco notes. I think it did enough for me in the first third to kind of elevate it to good. But as it continued, I'd say, certainly pleasant, but not particularly complex for me. Just kind of more centered around tobacco notes, a little bit of bread, a little bit of moss, a little bit of wood in the second third. Last third was kind of more mustiness, wood, mild tobacco, and a little bit of bitterness as it heated up. So, not unpleasant, but certainly not anything standing out there. Burn was excellent for me. Draw was a little bit in the snug side. Had about 2.5 to 3 notches towards the resistance spectrum, so I had to work at it. I would say above average, but I'll get into more of that when we talk about scores. Aaron?
Yeah, for me, this cigar started with dry toasted cedar and earth. Some mild black pepper joined in pretty quickly, and then some leather a bit later. Second, third, wood bitterness joined in that later morphed to walnut shell bitterness, and then the earth took a slight lead in the profile. Then the final third saw the walnut shell bitterness increase and then morph back to a wood bitterness. Construction was absolutely perfect for me, no issues around that, but pretty pretty average start to the cigar as it was dry, and then from the second third on, when the bitterness joined in, the profile just kind of took a step down and remained that way. So I can't see that the one I smoked was the intended flavor profile because it just didn't fit with anything, and it wasn't all that enjoyable. So I was curious to see how you guys experienced it, but um, you liked it better than me, but not like that you actually liked it to come back to it, I guess. But um, I just can't see coming back to the cigar. That's just not really a deal for me. Too dry, too dry. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 5.8.
Mm.
Seth and June both gave it a 5.75, and I gave it a 4.68. So, John, how'd that 5.8 match up for you?
Yeah, it matches up well. It's pleasant enough. What was it? So what was the price point again?
$11.
Yeah, price point's not crazy. I don't know. The profile just really didn't do much for me. I feel bad because I love Tattoo. I love Pete, but it's just not a standout, and that's reflected in the score. I think. Yep.
All right, Seth, 5.75.
Yeah, I mean, burn and draw aside, it's just really just kind of an average flat cigar. I thought it was kind of a disappointing broadleaf. I love the size and I just really liked
Yeah,
it and
nice
his the
size.
Castore size is great, but it's just like this blend It really doesn't do anything. And there's been few La Riquezas that, I mean, he had that, what, limited, no, that was El Triunfador. Yeah, I don't think La
That
Riqueza's
was
ever
El
done
Triunfo.
anything. Yeah,
The
it's
original I
just
thought was good. The original one, just
How long ago was that?
yeah, it just but
many, many moons ago.
yeah.
Many,
So,
many moons ago.
yeah, I wouldn't come back to it.
My 468 matches up well. It's a subpar flavor profile, perfect construction. So I mean the construction helps it. So at 4.6, it's not it wasn't I didn't have a good time with this. So um yeah, I mean I thought this would have been the better over the Tuxla, so I didn't even buy the
Yeah.
Tuxla, but I don't think I'm gonna go to the Tuxla based on this. So I don't know. It's just maybe we missed out. So who knows?
I don't
Any
think we
final
missed.
thoughts from you guys?
I don't think we
Yeah, I
missed
mean,
out even still there.
man, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, I have to talk to Pete at the trade show and try not to hurt his feelings, but like it, this tastes like something I would have smoked back in the 2000s. You know what I mean? Like if you put this out against the stuff you put out last year, you'd be like, this doesn't even taste like it's from the same manufacturer.
Hmm.
So like I had at the event, I had a black label, I had a tattoo, and I had the Generoso? No, one of the 15-year anniversaries, and every single one of those was like substantially better than this, like
Right.
like a whole nother planet. And I was like, okay, I can't understand. Like, is it just me? Am I tasting wrong? Am I just not the intended audience? But it just there's not enough going on here for me.
Yeah,
You know?
agreed.
Yeah.
All right. Wherever catches the video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
The Riqueza.